underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. One back in downfield, and he'll get the carry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there. It brings up 4th down now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. A 24-yard attempt should be automatic. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start on the 25. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's looking deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
He'll throw it now. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Testing the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking for his big tight end. He cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. First play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Hands off to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. Gets some space and on the 30. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Now Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go. Double right. Ready to go.
They'll run it to the left.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage. Nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Takes the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and short. And the single back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Bought some time, now lets it go. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He keeps it on a design run. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a 1st down at the 41.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Taken out, but not before he makes the 1st down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
It's a good positive gain by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo.
Putting to the end zone. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Towers. This offense really clicking.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The sure hands. It's Fowler. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Gators. Way too much speed on that play.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a Big play to the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Russell. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important second down play coming up.
6-9-1. Gator score. Spire. Ready to go.
Design quarterback line. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal is good. And we're all tied up now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush gets home. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Second down now after the sack. Motion now from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throwing for his running back. Finds an open target on the left side. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He stopped, and he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. Enough to convert on third there, so first down from the 12 now.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Caught near the goal line. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman with too far downfield. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense is coming after him. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes a quick catch. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he fumbles! And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. 2nd down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So incomplete pass on second down. Sets up a third and inches. Scanning the field. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Inside the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida. He wins the foot race to the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Alabama offense onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. To the air, it's Russell. Grab down the middle, it's Meadows. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back. It's Russell. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Wideouts now clustered. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. As the 1st down is still going. Here he goes. Inside the 20. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Running back grabs it on the screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
QB keeper all the way. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Ready up. Hey, blitz. Got it? Ready. Okay, break.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Handoff heading left. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one.
Got it. Slide 22.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's caught. It's Wilson. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Russell. The sure hands, it's Wilson.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical.
Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep for late game heroics. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a late deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.